So I have been bothered lately because I work for a crime internship magazine company, and we go over various crimes from infamous to not as documented, not as covered in the media, to niche crimes, gore crimes, uh, rape crimes, all the likes, right? And I've become neutral to some of these crimes because I digest these on a weekly basis in order to help funnel into the machine of my of my work, right? But sometimes my brain just really just flickers, right? It really just thinks very deeply about certain crimes and how people can make certain determinations on their next actions. And I'm talking about Chris Watts. For those who are uninitiated, Chris Watts was a man from Carolina. He met his soon-to-be wife in 2012 on Facebook. Of course, they chatted it up. They realized that they were made for each other, and they got married. They had two kids, Bella and Celeste Watts, and they were married for 6 years. And you would think, if you saw pictures, you would think, this is a perfect family dynamic, right? Like this is a family you can't ever see having any type of beef, any type of drama, any issues. This is like the standard cookie cutter, what you would expect from a family. Just a very beautiful dichotomy there, very beautiful dynamic, right? Well, it turns out that Chris Watts had other thoughts, apparently, because him and his wife were having an argument about divorce, and he ends up killing his wife. He smothered her. And then he tells the kids, after he's wasted away his wife, that mommy's sick and she has undergone unforeseen circumstances, needs to go to the hospital ASAP. We need to get her into the truck, get her to the hospital as soon as possible. So of course the kids are panicking, they're afraid, they're scared. They have no idea. They have no idea that their father just murdered their mother. So they of course get in the truck. They're scared. They're gonna go to the hospital. They're thinking that mommy is dying of sickness. They actually they don't know that she's dead. They think that she's just really sick and she needs to go to the hospital or else she could die. So they're terrified out of their minds. And just as he loads them into the truck, he then proceeds to kill Bella and Celeste, the two kids. He kills them. Oh God, man. I really don't get it. Okay. How you can come to the determination to do the most explicit, the most horrible thing known to humankind, to end another person's life, not let alone your own family. You built this foundation. You built this foundation from the ground up. You did, and you destroyed it. But even aside from that, the wife, she had family, she had friends that loved her, Bella and Celeste. I mean, even if they were full-grown adults and this happened, it wouldn't make a difference, but they were still kids. They were only 4 and 5 years old. They never even got to touch grass. They never even got to experience life at all. Their story ends there. For whatever's going on in your sick, demented head, to lead you to this conclusion that this was a necessary mode of action. Genuinely makes me sick to my stomach, and genuinely, as I grow older, right? As we go older, you just really learn just how dark the world is and how not everybody is on the same wavelength as you. So just something I want to get off my chest. And Chris Watts, he's in prison right now, serving a life sentence. And I don't understand what was there to be accomplished. Okay, what was the point? I always think that. And of course, there are millions of cases like these, so this is nothing new, right? But anytime I hear something like this, it just boggles my mind how absolutely depraved some people are on this planet, that they feel like they have to play God, or they have to take action into their own hands. Um, and I didn't even go over the full story, mind you, because he actually lied to the press about what happened to his wife too. Um, and it's a whole rabbit hole, man. It's sometimes I'm disappointed in people, but anyways, this has been long winded. I'm Tariq, TSW signing out. Peace.